What's going on, people? This Fresh the Best. I'm coming at y'all with a quick video, man, because this definitely need to be said. Um, Divide and conquer. That was the name of the game since the beginning of slavery, the ending of slavery, or the release from slavery, I should say, because it's still going on to this day, just in a different form and fashion. You see what I'm saying? The game stay the same, just the people in it change. You dig what I'm saying? So let's get into this video. A lot of people having problems with the female, or the woman mindset as far as being independent, being a go-getter, ambitious, striving to go get it and make a life for herself, rather than versus waiting on a man to seek guidance from and go out and make the life happen for them that they should have. You dig what I'm saying? So it's nothing wrong with being independent. I want to get that across first of all. It's nothing wrong with that. It's needed. Especially in the society we living in, it take funds, it take these material items for us to live and be comfortable and be satisfied and successful ultimately, because this is what we have made the ultimate thing on this earth realm. Although it's not, but that's what majority of people believe in. So that's what it is. So with the people who, discovered the mindset of the people, what they did was decided, okay, we're going to release them from slavery. We're going to make it as if they free, but they going to need us more. They going to depend on us more because they don't have the information we have. We hid all the information from them, so they going to be lost out here. They understood this, man. They going to be lost out here. They going to be coming back to us. They going to be needing more from us, so we going to require more from them, just in a different form. So we gonna make them believe they free, so we don't have to worry about them having animosity against us. What we gonna really do is make them free, so they believe that we with them. So once they don't have, they can come back to us without any doubts or any, misconceptions in their head, because they know that we freed them. This is the psychological game they played with us, y'all. So you gotta understand, what was the 70s, the 80s, when the food stamps and all that shit came around, they figured out another way to divide and conquer us. Okay, once you have kids, now the father has to be on child support. Now that the father's on child support, if he don't have a job, he's getting taxed. He getting his ass kicked by the government. While the woman at home, expecting this man to still provide and be the protector of the family. The man, the leader. When he got all these extra problems and extra traumas on him, okay, boom, we got to deal with that. You see, so that led the woman to be like, okay, fuck a man, because the government now saying, if you not providing for your child, if you don't have a job and you're not paying this, no, what it was at first is if the woman is getting benefits from the government, the man cannot stay in the household with the woman. That's the first real divide and conquer tactic they made out for us to think in a different way, where it's like, damn, women really don't give a fuck about us. They just give a fuck about being secure, which is, ultimately the goal in life, for them to have children, bear children, have a family, and be secure, be protected. So if these motherfuckers was the slave owners and they released us, and now it's divide and conquer, and we depending on them. We depending on them to get funds. We depending on them to get benefits. Or we depending on them simply to let us be around our family. Let us connect with our people, our loved ones. We depending on them for everything. They understand that the black man is no longer going to be the household leader. He's no longer going to be the guy for this woman, for the black woman. It's going to be the system. You see what I'm saying? And the system is ultimately the white boy or the white girl who made out the system. You see what I'm saying? We didn't make out the system. And to be honest with you, complete honest with you, I don't even know if white people made the system. You dig what I'm saying? Because it's extraterrestrials and everything here on this earth, y'all. So this is what we got to understand. This shit goes way deeper than race. This shit goes way deeper than what we can even imagine, man. What most of us can even imagine, because we haven't done the work and gained the information to understand this thing. So while we steady bickering and fighting with each other, the underlying message is we divided. You know what I'm saying? The man over here, he getting himself right, trying to find a down, stable girl, who gonna be here with him, have that balance. And the woman trying to do the same thing, find a man who gonna have that balance, who get into it, but at the same time gonna understand her and support her traumas and shit like that. The problem is none of us have balance. It's either the woman that became too independent, so now she feel like a nigga, so she working straight out her masculine. She don't know how to be feminine at all. No real man's gonna like that. No real man's gonna deal with that and accept that. The most he's gonna do is get the piece of the woman that is still a woman, which is the pussy, the ass, the mouth, and all that, and then he gonna leave her alone. Vice versa, the man, if he, in his feelings and completely emotional all the time about what the system had done to us and how females acted towards us and all that nowadays, no real woman is going to want that, because no real woman wants a man that acts just like her, which is feminine. You see what I'm saying? Even if she acting super masculine, she understands she has this feminine quality. She's a woman. She know what it looks like. So if you portraying that, if you displaying that, this is what she's going to look at you as, a bitch. You see what I'm saying? So we got to understand, man, it was all a divide and conquer game from the beginning. We all need to find some balance. Once we find some balance, it's cool for you to be working. It's cool for you to be independent and ambitious and on your grind. But the balance come in where you understand that, submissiveness and cooperation is needed with your man. Now, you have to find a man in order to give that to him. But because it's a difference between a male and a man. But you have to find a man in order to give that to him. And a man has to find a woman in order to truly be a man to her and to lead her and guide her. And at the same time, have that balance to be able to understand her and be compassionate with her. Have the empathy to understand the situation she's been through and why she is how she is to this day. You dig what I'm saying? So that's everything in a nutshell. But it's definitely not the less, because there's way more to come after that. I just want y'all to understand it was a divide and conquer game from the beginning. So don't be out here fighting each other, man. If anything, we in a time now where the information is here. We growing closer together. You see what I'm saying? We need to come together. And I appreciate that girl who's on Kevin Samuel's channel. You know what I'm saying? This is where I'm actually doing this video from, because she was 100, you feel me? She ain't come on there looking for no clout, looking to play around with nobody or nothing like that. Like, she actually came on there to give her clarity of how she see things, how she experience things, and to get clarity. You know what I'm saying? But what we do need to do is understand that a person not gonna want to hear nothing if they being cut off. If a person not being listened to, they not gonna want to hear nothing, especially if they trying to listen to you. So, man, this your man's Fresh the Best. If you got any love for me, I'm sending that back at you tenfold. Remember, we all in this together, man. Let's find that balance. 100.